Greetings, 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 my V family all over the world. This is your chief. Welcome to my Wednesday message, week number 40. It is now 10:45 p.m. I'm packing, wrapping up all my meetings. Just spoke to the Go for Gold from Middle East and North Africa qualifiers. WhatsApp, video calls, everything. And in exactly 1 hour, I have to leave and go to KLIA airport to fly all the way to Espanyol or Spain, to Mallorca, to spend time with the great ones, Japa, Dato Sri Vijay Ishwaran, some amazing V partners, all the platinums, diamonds and blue diamonds of QNet for the Achievers Club. As usual, your chief plans everything perfectly. And then chaos. Alright, but this is how we live. We live 2 minutes from the abyss, as Dato Sri's book said. So it's Wednesday message, and I'm going to make it short and sweet, maybe 12 minutes. We'll target that. I hope you don't mind. Sometimes when I start my Wednesday message, it goes a bit longer, and 17, 18 minutes, sometimes 20. So I'm trying to keep my Wednesday message to 12 minutes so you can have a longer version on Insta Live, which I hope you're following. So I'm on TikTok, I'm on Instagram, I'm on Facebook, all with Patman Senati Raja, TikTok patman.senati Raja. So if you're not following me, why? So, Wednesday message. I've learned a lot in the last 26-year journey, especially from my mentors, Japa, Dato Sri Vijay, and my mother, God bless her soul. And I've realized a lot of things about life, about love, about commitment, loyalty, the ego. I've learned so much. I've tried my best to apply even 10% of what I've learned, and I know that I have improved to some extent. And I'm not saying this from a place of arrogance. If you knew me 26 years ago and you know me now, you will say, okay, this moron has improved a little bit. All right. But one secret or one important thing that I learned in network marketing from Dato Sri Vijay, which a lot of people find it difficult to talk about or to share in a training, is the fundamental topic of network marketing, which is duplication. So if you look at the 8 basic building blocks, everyone does the 6 blocks to perfection. Block number 1 to number 6, 2-hour module, 3-hour module, I can share everything, okay? But then when it comes to block number 7, counsel upline, number 8, duplicate, all right? The modules are 10 minutes because people just haven't figured out how to talk about it. So shout out to V kids, V teens who are watching me. This applies equally to you on your journey in life. All right. So I sat down with Dato Sri Vijay many years ago, maybe 18, 20 years ago, in one of our Kung Fu movie moments. And I asked him, because we all talk about this, sit on the beach, drink mango juice, financial freedom. And I told him, Ane, what will it take for me to sit on the beach on an island called Senati Raja? All right. And, have mango juice for the rest of my life. I don't want to do it, but let's assume that's what I wanted to do. And I think I'll go crazy if I sit on a beach and drink mango juice for the rest of my life. I don't even like mango juice. All right. And he sat down, he looked at me. And when Dato Sri Vijay gives you wisdom, he looks you in your eyes. So I'm looking you in your eyes. He looked at me with full sincerity and truthfulness and said, Patman, you find me 1,000 Patmans. And there'll be many islands around the world owned by our networkers, our leaders. And we can sit on different islands and drink mango juice for the rest of our lives. And I thought this was simple. I'm not the smartest guy on the planet. All right. I'm good looking, but that's good karma, I guess. But it's possible to duplicate myself. So I started. I went and met all my leaders, met Arun Adli Sati, my first 3 people I wanted to duplicate effectively. And I sat down and I said, hey, listen to me. You are now going to be the next Patman Senati Raja. And I said it could be misconstrued as arrogance, but I said it with a lot of sincerity. And they all looked at me and they said, well, what if we don't want to be you? All right. And then I started this process of sharing all the knowledge I had, everything I learned from the great ones, Japa and Dato Sri Vijay, brought them into the zone of Japa and Dato Sri Vijay, spent a lot of time with them. And then I went back to Dato Sri Vijay and said, I'm working on it. And he said, you can never stop. Duplication is the fundamental secret of max out. If you really want to understand max out, consistent max out, duplicate yourself. Because if I have 10 Padmans on my left, 10 Padmans on my right, there's nothing to worry about anymore. If there's 10 Vijay Ishwarans on your left, 10 Vijay Ishwarans on the right, you got nothing to worry about anymore. But you got to duplicate those people. You got to duplicate yourself into them. Because contrary to any other industry in the world, network marketing is a beautiful industry. Because in other industries, you never share everything. You never want that person to be as good as you. All right? You never want that person to be as good as you, because they're going to take away your job. They're going to steal your business. They're going to open up another restaurant with a similar recipe. And I was sharing with the Gold Stars earlier. You look at KFC, sorry, non-vegetarian example. All right? You look at Coca-Cola, bad example, but I just remembered this too. Their recipes are not being shared with anyone, because Coca-Cola doesn't want anyone else to be as successful as Coca-Cola. All right? KFC doesn't want anyone to have the same recipe, so they can monopolize and control and make more money. But in network marketing, the greatest part about network marketing, why I love this industry so much, is that if the person on your left is successful and the person on your right is successful, you become super successful. So somebody asked me, Chief, how do I max out for the rest of my life? Hey, find somebody and make them a max out on your left. Find somebody and make them a max out on your right, and you will max out for the rest of your life. As simple as that. All right? This is the only business concept. This is the only team building concept where it is to your advantage to share all your knowledge, all your positive characteristics, all your secrets of success with your downlines, and pray that they become as good as you. And now I'm going to add another layer. When I went to the second time to sit down with Dato Sri Vijay, and I told him I'm working on these guys, and I saw Arun Adli Sati, David go on stage and become better than me. I said, oh, this is even better than I thought. And he looked at me. He said, now, Padman, find a few people and dedicate hours of your time. Bring them to me. Bring them to Japa. And let's make them better than Padman. I looked at him, I said, are you serious? I got to go back, find these guys, bring them back and make them better than me? My ego was slightly hurt, but then I understood the message. All right? Because if you want to max out for your lifetime, find people just like you, committed, dedicated, focused, blah, 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 okay? If you want to max out for the next 100 generations, find and raise people better than you. That's what you're not doing. That's what all of you are not doing. You're training them, but you're not duplicating. You're not duplicating the attitude. You're not duplicating the energy. You're not duplicating the passion. You're not duplicating the commitment. You think duplication is knowledge, 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 knowledge. I'm sorry, but there's two students with the same knowledge. One can own Microsoft and Apple, and one can just be working in an accounts department. Do you understand? So knowledge alone is not enough. Duplication means taking the wholeness of you and finding the best way to share it and hope that they duplicate and copy and become you. Not your clone, but pick the best of you and apply it on their journey. So I came up with 3 steps, very simple. Firstly, duplication must be effective. Second, duplication must be efficient. Third, duplication must be consistent. So effectiveness, efficiency, consistency. So what does effectiveness means? Effectiveness means you have to already be a much better version of yourself. See, I'm helping one of my downlines become a better version of herself. Her ego is stopping her, all right, to acknowledge past mistakes and to understand that this is all part of her journey to become better. Do you understand? Because you have to become better before you duplicate. Because you don't want to duplicate the worst version of yourself. Do you understand? You want to duplicate almost the best version of yourself. So to have effective duplication, first you have to raise your standards. You don't want to duplicate low standards. You want to duplicate the highest of standards. So you have to now do a checkup from the neck up, right? A mental evaluation of yourself, your commitment, your presentation discipline, your TAT discipline, your success discipline, your attitude, your warriorship, your commitment that you have cured your disease of excusitis and you're on and you're crazy and you're maniac and you can go up on stage and inspire hundreds and thousands of people to do what you say and you're on fire. You're like me, I can't sleep. I haven't slept for 4 or 5 days for many reasons, but one of it is because I'm excited. Are you guys with me now? So to effectively duplicate, you have to duplicate the best version of yourself. So duplication doesn't work when you first get started. When you first get started, don't say, okay, I've signed up 24 hours ago. Now I'm going to duplicate yourself. Don't. Because that's the worst version of the networker you could be. That is the beginner's version. Why you want to duplicate the beginner's version? You understand? So improve. After a few weeks, when you understand empty your cup, when you have mastered 8 basic building blocks, you have done 2 or 3 direct referrals, you maybe achieve your first commission, you have already made that decision. The big decision is QNet is what you want to do. And then boom, you start to bring 2 or 3 people and start sharing. Now don't be a preacher. Don't say, listen to me, I am your upline and my word is final. Everything I say, just do. No. You don't want clones. You don't want slaves. You don't want devotees. You understand? You want strong, independent-minded warriors, but they have taken the best of you and inshallah made it even better. Do you understand? So effective duplication starts with you. Second, your system of duplication must be efficient. I had a proper system of duplication. I had a breakfast club, supper club. All right, come and do TAT in my house every Friday night until 7, 8 in the morning. We had power of association, focus on family, individuals, team. We had TAT. We had train the trainer. We had so many things. So the duplication cannot be like you are some Guruji sitting on a rock and you say, come to me, my people, come and listen to my wisdom. It doesn't work that way. Duplication must be an efficient machine. Do you understand? You must have events, non-compromisable, happens every Saturday, 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 6 o'clock, whatever, it happens. And in that moment of duplication, you talk and you share, feel, felt, found, your experience, what you have realized, what you have learned from others. I believe that the best way to get people to learn from you is to convince them that it was not your idea to begin with, that you are not an original. I am not an original. I'm the greatest copycat. You will never hear me say something, very rarely, not never, that it's my thought. Do you understand? I always acknowledge where I got it from. Whether it's Dato Sri Vijay Japa, whether it's my friends Arun Adli Sati, you understand? Or whether I heard it from my mom 20 years ago when I was a kid, or I saw it on TikTok, or I spoke to somebody. You understand? Give away the glory. You want to duplicate yourself, not to be lifted up as a hero. You understand? So duplication must be efficient. You must have a system of duplication. That person must be in your zone. That person must come for trainings. That person must demonstrate a level of commitment. You understand? And the third point of duplication is consistency. You cannot stop duplicating. Until today, after 26 years, Dato Sri Vijay is still bringing new people into his zone and teaching and guiding and trying to make effective duplication. Why? Because the longer you are an upline, the longer you are a mentor, the longer you are a max out king or queen, you become a very, very good version of yourself. That means whatever you thought 10 years ago is nothing compared to who you are and what you know now. So your duplication becomes so much more powerful that you are duplicating almost the best version of yourself. Like listening to Dato Sri Vijay 20 years ago and listening to him now is like, boom, wow. This is a different man, a different teacher, a different mentor. Because of his journey of life, his ups, his downs, his success, his failure, it has reshaped him into a wiser mentor. You understand? So never stop duplication. Consistently bring people into your zone. Make it a tradition. Saturday afternoon coffee with you, or Sunday morning breakfast with you. You understand? Now don't wear orange robe, all right, and say, I am your guru. No, be cool. Wear a cap. Says chief. You understand? Chill out with the t-shirt. You're not there to teach. You're there to share. You're not there to shove things down their throat. You're there for them to pick it up and say, makes sense. I'm going to go and try this. Do you understand? The push teaching doesn't work anymore. Now it's the pull teaching. Do you understand? And that's what you got to do. Duplication, 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 duplication. You want to max out? Raise a max out king on your left and a max out queen on your right. You want to max out for many generations to come. Make them better than you. Teach everything. Share everything. Duplicate, duplicate, duplicate. Make it fun. Not too much, not too little. Find the sweet spot. And they will come. And you will duplicate yourself. The day you find 1,000 yous, there'll be hundreds of islands with your names and your downlines' names on it. And we'll drink mango juice together. I love you guys. Duplicate, duplicate, duplicate.